Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your weekly love reading for January 26th to the 31st. Let me light some incense, clear up the energy here. All right. We're going to do a weekly love reading. We're going to use the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck as usual and the Romance Angels Oracle cards and Whispers of Love Oracle cards as usual. Alright, let's get started right away. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to the 31st. As you guys know, I like to give it a good shuffle before I pull out the Celtic cross. I wait for a card to pop out as my signal. If it pops out too early, I'll show you the cards and I'll give you a brief summary, but I'll continue the shuffle. See, like that. Not enough of a shuffle for me, but I'll show you Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is like a, hold on, let me put the volume down. Someone who's like a motherly figure, possibly a married woman. Responsible, supportive, loving, generous, loyal. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Here's another earth sign here with Capricorn. Maybe this Capricorn energy. Devil is also about, could signify a little bit of loose behavior, loose friends. Because we're talking about love, right? Okay, there we go. Three of Swords, heartbreak, loss, disappointment. Strength card. On the bottom could be a Leo. Wow, these cards are popping out like crazy, Aquarius. Holy cow. King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Looking for something deeper, more meaningful. This is someone who's like a seeker of truth. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Ten of Pentacles speaks to the whole 9 yards in love. Okay, responsibilities. Family, lineage, legacies, inheritance. All that stuff. Marriage, grandkids, all that. Alright, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of something flipped over. I know, there it is. Happiness, happily ever after, 10 of Cups. Wounded warrior on the bottom, feeling defensive. Now what does this all mean? I don't know, but the energy is like, there's Leo again. There's that strength card again. Knight of Wands, my coming in hot card. Okay. Temperance, need to take a break, heal, take care of yourself. Nine of Pentacles, a single lady card or single man card. The single energy, you know, unmarried, happy, self-sufficient. Okay, that's a lot of cards, my goodness. Okay, there we get this like all across the board, Aquarius. Okay, so truth and victory, speaking your truth, waiting for something that you've been putting a lot of work into, a relationship you've been putting a lot of work into. Looking for more, wanting more. Queen of Wands, confidence. Perhaps like being a little bit on a lower vibration. Could be a Leo as well. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Could be like, it's all about a confident person. Very confident, very attractive type of personality. Perhaps, you know, because sometimes if you take it in a negative way around negative cards like Nine of Swords, could be overly confident. Nine of Swords is about sleepless nights, anxiety, and then Three Pentacles, cheating, possibly, okay, because we're talking about, this is like trying to, you know, peacock around, show how strong you are, how great you are. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like trying to, you know, look a little too good for somebody, around somebody, third-party situation, leading to Nine of Swords. Again, waiting on something, Nine of Swords again, see? Putting energy into something, waiting for the reward, sleepless nights, anxiety. Okay, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to the 31st, please. Can we please get a positive love reading for Aquarius for the week of January 26th to the 31st? Something that will serve in their best interests for the, you know, Aquarius people who, there's Knight of Wands, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, there's confidence, going out, there's a challenge, going after what you want, full speed ahead. Four of Wands, stability, firm foundation, some kind of gathering maybe, reunion. Again, with that Knight of Wands, Temperance on the bottom, some healing time, time to take care of your health, mind, spirit, taking some time out. All right, this is for Aquarius, please. Can we get a Celtic cross, please, for the week of January 26th to the 31st? This is regarding their love life, their romantic life. We're trying to get a romantic reading. Why? Because I have already many readings for my huge bi-weekly for the general, you know, what's going on in your life. Nine of Pentacles, again, with a single energy. Confidence, conviction, going after what you want. Again, with this Chariot, could represent a Cancer sign. So, yeah, I already do general energies. This is strictly for romance, like love, romantic love. Okay, so let's get these are weekly love and romance kind of readings. So we'd like to get a romantic reading. What's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to 31st. Now, having said that, you know, I've asked for a positive reading. I've asked for those who have things going on that need to find out what's going on in their romantic life. Having said all that, you know, still, whoever needs to hear it, okay? But for those Aquarians who are trying. All right, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to 31st. I'm going to end the shuffle. There we go. That's the signal. Okay. And I always do it like that. So we got Five of Swords situation. On the bottom, we got King of Cups again. Challenge. The Knight of Cups. Consciously, we got High Priestess, Subconscious, Hierophant, Recent Past, Page of Cups, Recent Future, Eight of Cups. You right now, Two of Pentacles. Around you, Judgment. Nice. Hopes and Fears, Page of Wands, Outcome, Eight of Pentacles. A lot of young, youthful energy here with these Knights and Pages, right? But we do have this King of Cups on the bottom. So let's talk about these pieces because I'm just looking at cards. All right. Five of Swords is just about some kind of situations, like a battle feeling, but, you know, where people aren't really fighting. It's kind of like an abuse of power where one side has abused their power and taken away the truths, the swords, the power of the other people. These other people in the background are leaving, and it was kind of like an empty victory, a dishonorable victory, and kind of like a humiliating loss. Like in love and romance, this is like a card of feeling rejected and humiliated a little bit, okay? Kind of like being made, you know, a little bit to feel like someone has made a chump out of you, or made you feel like, you know, they've taken power away from you where you weren't really even playing in this game. You weren't even doing anything with a negative intention, but somebody has decided to, you know, mess with you, okay? And take away something from you in order to win something, but even they feel bad about it, okay? Something along those lines. But like if you take one thing away from it, I would say like some kind of humiliating situation, kind of embarrassing situation, okay, in terms of love and romance. Challenge here was we have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like, I call this my Leo DiCaprio card. In love, Knight of Cups is someone very romantic, a dreamy type of person, very someone who likes to be in love, likes to fall in love often. There's always an expiry date, someone who's youthful as a person, early 20s to early 30s. And this is also an energy of bringing an offering or a message of love or some kind of emotion to you, right? As an offering of, you know, communication of love from their heart, okay? So this is in the challenge position. I would only say that the thing is that this is not a very committed energy. It's a very easy come, easy go. Little less aggressive than the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands, right? This is more like, just like Leo, you know, DiCaprio, someone who wants to be in love deeply for a little while, and then there's an expiry date and they bounce, okay? So then you've got, okay, so this kind of embarrassing situation with a person who kind of a player type, okay? I don't want to say they played you, but it feels like they played you, okay? And in the conscious here, you've got this High Priestess, okay? High Priestess is someone who's very wise, major arcana card. Let's see if there's any others, okay? So Aquarius, off the bat, I just have to say, your conscious and your subconscious are both major spiritual, major arcana cards. Major arcana meaning major secrets. So they are fate cards. Very huge, powerful, you know, influence here, especially during the period of the 26th to the 31st. what this speaks to is, this is kind of very, like, I have to say, like a little bit of tacky, cheap energy, okay? Because I'm saying tacky and cheap because when I see your conscious and your subconscious, right, with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, I feel like in your mind and even beneath the surface in your subconscious, you're so much better than this situation. Like, you're like someone who's like a spiritual authority, someone who's like, you should be looked upon with, you know, some kind of regal kind of respect, you know, for your accomplishments, for your spirituality, for your power, for your uniqueness, for all these special things that you are. With the High Priestess and this Hierophant, High Priestess is someone who's like this person who has immense wisdom, knows, like, there's a veil behind her, and there's like usually an ocean behind this veil, and it's like being able to look beyond the veil, okay, into the spirit world, and someone who sees all the secrets, and it kind of also means like there's an empowering feeling of knowing a secret in your mind, okay, that you know about this situation, something that you have power, like you know this about a secretive situation, or basically it's a very wise woman, very spiritual, psychic, intuitive person. On the subconscious, you got Hierophant. Hierophant could represent the sign of Taurus, but the Hierophant is someone who is like the person who channels spirit. You know, they're the medium between, you know, the divine and the rest of the people in the world, and they're the ones who, you know, like the Pope or something, who, you know, share that knowledge, that divine knowledge with the rest of the world. So I feel like, you know, on your conscious or subconscious, you're someone who's superhuman here. And you're dealing with this BS. Somebody played somebody, okay? They were being dishonorable. Why? Because uncommitted energy. It was very romantic. It was very seductive. Might have been very enticing or something. It was sweet maybe for a second, but it was with an expiry date, and it wasn't very sincere, I feel like, okay? Like somebody was a player type. In the recent past, you have Page of Cups. The pages, you also have a Page of Wands. So we'll just discuss the pages at the same time. They're just people who are young, youthful, could represent the energy of children if you have kids. If not, it's just about collectors and relayers of information, right? The ones who run back and forth with the messages between, like, you know, different kingdoms and different people, right? The Page of Cups is a very sincere, sweet, gentle, endearing type of energy. This is someone who's got a message, and it's a very sweet, loving, sincere message from the heart, okay? So I feel like you have this King of Cups on the bottom, okay? And you see there's a King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, right? I feel like you dealt with somebody who's this type of energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and if not, the King of Cups himself as an energy, someone who is very spiritual as well. King of Cups is someone, aside from being very loving, nurturing, romantic, artistic, on a lower vibration, could be someone who's like a little bit emotionally volatile, okay, a little bit too sensual, that type of person. But also, it's someone generally who is seeking deeper knowledge about, you know, the meaning of life. Somebody who looks into different spiritualities and researches it and wants to know, you know, about different cultures, different faiths, different kind of ideologies. There's someone who's looking for spiritual insights. This is someone who just wants to know more, okay, about the deeper things in life. You have this Page of Cups. It, as an energy, is just a message being relayed, right? It's a message from the heart. Somebody sent you a message, or you sent a message to somebody regarding it's a very sweet, sincere, romantic, loving, endearing type of message, right? Like, I miss you, I care about you, you know, whatever, right? Whatever it is. It's something that sounds sincere and very, like, you'd be receptive to a message from a Page of Cups. But in the recent future, because you go from the Page of Cups to this kind of situation, right? And then you go to the recent future with the Eight of Cups is walking away. So something happened. You get this message, right? Possibly from someone like this, the King of Cups energy. You get this message, and you know, you're receptive to it, but the situation was sneaky. The situation was humiliating. Why? Because it was challenged by this Knight of Cups, right? This message that came in, this action, this change that came in with this cup energy here, it was not very committed, it seems like, okay? Because I've got this like Knight of Cups with the Five of Swords. So 8 of Cups, you walk away. Walking away in a calm way, like this was not fulfilling and this is what happened. You know very well with the High Priestess, everything that's going on consciously, you know very well. Subconsciously, you're cool with it. Why? Because you're the Hierophant. You know better. These things don't faze you anymore because you're already like, you're wise. Look, you've got High Priestess and the Hierophant. These little things, it's nothing. It's like, yeah, it's sad for a moment, but then you move on because you know better and you're bigger than that, right? This is very like little energy with whoever's coming in here. And then you got the 8 of Cups, you walk away. You right now, you got you in the future, you right now position. This is recent future 8 of Cups. You're going to walk away because this calm person here, this person knows very well this situation, this 8 of Cups, they tried, it wasn't fulfilling. They want more than this. It's not a fight. It's not drama. It's just not enough. So they're going to calmly walk away. You right now got 2 of Pentacles, 2 options. This is kind of like speaking to being very busy, possibly with your work, juggling, you know, keeping all these plates spinning, a lot of communication going back and forth. Also could speak to you yourself have 2 options now. Could be also a little bit of game playing with the person that you're dealing with, like innocent games kind of thing, right? Maybe you're still considering. Maybe you're still not fully decided. You've got the options in your hand still. Around you, you've got the Judgment card, okay? Now, this is the situation of person around you or the energy you're surrounded by. Judgment card is a major fate arcana card. It's a fate card, so it's speaking to a resurrection of a situation, something that's an epiphany or a wake-up call, something that's like a big aha moment where everything makes sense to you. It's also about a second chance. And it's also got a very positive energy to it as well. If you're asking for like a yes-no question in your mind, there's a yes kind of energy to this card, okay? So it's almost like you walk away, you feel embarrassed, something happened, it wasn't very committed, almost like you were like, you feel foolish almost because like somebody was being all like, got you all, you know, romantic and stuff, but then you're kind of like, it was a abuse of power situation. And you were sincere in your emotions, not that heavy, but you know better, and you weren't like shook because you're the High Priestess and you're the Hierophant, and then the recent future, you're like, that was nice, I tried, okay, bye, and you leave. But you right now, you haven't left yet. You still have these 2 options in your hands, and you're still juggling, seeing what you want to do. Around you, they want another chance. Okay, either they want another chance or they're going to come back to you. Okay, just like the resurrection from like, you know, people coming out of the grave, being reborn, right? Speaking to coming back, reunion or another chance, okay? And then you got hopes and fears, the Page of Wands. This Page of Wands, like apart from this Page of Cups, this is someone who offers emotion sincerely, right? A message from the heart. Now, the Page of Wands here, you can see from the body language, someone who's very thoughtful. This is like the Watcher card, okay? In your hopes and fears, you're still sizing up this person, okay? You're looking and you're not going to make a decision until you have assessed it and you make one, like, because you're not a fool, right? You're already, you know everything because you're already High Priestess in the conscious and you're the Hierophant on the bottom. Spiritually, Fort Knox. So you're going to make this time, you know, people like this can afford to jump into things because they know. It's like the Fool energy too. Like you're bigger than it. So you can play. You can jump around and play in the puddle. It's okay. This is somebody who's now you're, because this ended in a shady way, right? You know better now. So now you're going to watch and see before you make a move. But like a true High Priestess and Hierophant, in the outcome, you got 8 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in love is about, okay, first of all, Eight of Pentacles is just putting in the work to master a craft, willing to put in the overtime. Now, when does that apply to love? It applies when you're willing to eat that doo-doo sometimes, right? Because you know better. Okay, especially if it's a younger energy here with this situation challenged by a Knight of Cups, right? A little bit immature, not as seasoned as a King of Cups, right? Because you're the High Priestess and the Hierophant, you know better. So it's like you let this puppy run around and make a mess. You know what they're capable of, and you know it could turn into something better. So Eight of Pentacles is kind of like, I'll work with you. Okay, I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And I'm going to put my ego on the shelf. It's not a thing for me. And I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to mold you, buddy. And I'm going to make you into the person you can be. And I feel like that's what basically happens here, because you end up with the King of Cups on the bottom. Let's just take a peek. Yeah, star. Look at that. I'm not going to look anymore because I got a lot of readings to do. So let me just say this star card is kind of like having hope and faith in a situation. And you know that no matter what's going on, you have the strength and the stoicness and the resilience to whatever you want to manifest, because you're the frickin' High Priestess and the Hierophant. Whatever you want to manifest, you can do it. It's not a thing. You could turn you could make a man out of him. Okay? Basically. And you do. Because of your faith and your hope, you turn this Knight of Cups into a King of Cups. Look, little baby Page of Cups turns into Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups turns into King of Cups. Why? Because look at the outcome. It's Eight of Pentacles. You put the work in. You try and fail, try and fail, try and fail with this person. But you're still patient. This card in love is about chivalry, gallantry, and being able to continue and try and work with someone, which ensures success, right? Why? Because you already know everything they're doing and thinking. You're always like 10 steps ahead. You're watching them right now. Is it worth it? Is it worth your time? Well, yeah, because in the end, you decide to put in the work. All right. So can we please get one Whispers of Love card for this read for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to the 31st, please. You know, it's almost like this person who thought they were like taking some power away from you. Okay, like this kind of situation where there was like some kind of manipulation, okay, for their own agenda. It feels like they realized what happened and how silly it was. Like, you know, when you walk away and you're so calm about it, right? And you look at this Angel Gabriel's face on this card, it's kind of like, oh, snap. It's like that. That's who this person is. I didn't know. I did not know. And so they come back for seconds, thirds. They're like, okay, I got to come correct this time. And it's so kind of you to work with this person. And because it's like Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, a very emotional person as well. Okay, this one. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. And on the bottom, I love you. These are very important words. Beautiful. I'll put this over there. Put this King of Cups in here. Make some space. Okay, so can we get one Romance Angels card? Oh, shit. Sorry. Let me read that. The heart of the matter. Okay, it is number 22. It says, there's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Take a moment to get to the real issues in this situation. Sometimes at the very heart of the situation lies the truth of what is going on. this is what's going on. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. And you do. Look at you putting in the work with the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to do it. Whatever is necessary. You decided already to put in the effort. Okay, give me one card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of January 26th to 31st, please. That's it. Fell out there. That's unrequited love. All right. On the bottom, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I'm going to explain to you how these two still go together. Okay? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And you got this on the bottom. I love you. On the bottom of the other deck. So yes, definitely there is love there. That's why you're willing to put in the work. But, you have this shady situation here with the Five of Swords, right? We got heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Okay. This card, unrequited love, it's about a situation where it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is my card when it resonates for me in this way. And I've said it a million times for other people when I get this with them. It's about basically there's somebody that's in your life that you already know. You've known them for a while. They're always somewhere floating around in your life. You have flirted back and forth. Only a few days or nights of like, you know, indulging has manifested out of this connection. And, you know, there's always this flirtatious kind of attraction. And the reason it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry is because if something was there of substance, you guys would have acted on it and manifested a relationship a long time ago. But you never did because you always knew at the bottom of everything was that there wasn't enough chemistry or attraction. Now, the heart of the matter of why there wasn't enough chemistry or attraction, like off the bat, I see a little kid there. Whether it be having, you know, children involved in the situation, or more likely, when I see this card, always resonates for me as someone who thinks they're too good for someone else. Okay? And that's why there's not enough attraction or chemistry. It's very clear in this card when it says unrequited love, right? This woman is not looking interested. This man looks very much into it, like he's trying to woo her. He's got two spirit guides over here, angels, whatever you want to call them, romance angels, whatever you want to call them. They're completely looking like they're just on the same page as this guy, completely invested. She's aloof, cool, withdrawn, like looking at him with a cool glance. And there's one spirit guide barely looking with interest, right? I like, what's going on? Oh, look, he's doing something interesting. Not invested, though. This is my card for when one person thinks they're too good for the other person. And yet there's attraction because you know there are things attractive about that person that makes you feel excited. Makes you feel like you're in demand. Like you feel like you're attractive and wanted and desirable. So you keep this going. Okay. But it's not the end of the world when it says unrequited love. This is something where I take deeper meaning to this card as, you know, look at the person with new eyeballs, okay, and try to get over this superiority kind of complex with this person, whether it's them who have this towards you or you have this towards them. This is where if you come correct and come real, you can really connect with this person in a real way. If you put that superiority thing or feeling better than them away from the situation, right? And that's why there is love. It feels like this shadiness, this kind of player energy here together, because you're willing to put in the work, I feel like you man up this person to a King of Cups because you're so powerful within your own right. And I feel like you did think you were too good for this person in the past. Like it was sweet and it was attractive and stuff. And finally now you're seeing this person in a new light and you're taking them seriously. And so you're willing to put in the effort and then you get the King of Cups on the bottom. So that's how I read this reading. Now, if I'm totally off base, cool, right? You guys can take this as it resonates for you. I already said what these cards mean and stuff, so you can see how it means to, you know, for you in your life. Apply it to your life. You know yourself and your situation better than I do. No worries. That's how I read it. So that was your reading for love and romance, your romantic life, Aquarius, for the 26th to the 31st. You know I'm going to have so many readings coming up. Like, I'm already having, you know, anxiety thinking about how many readings I have to do. So you're going to have your other weekly readings, and then your, you know, huge bi-weekly 1 hour long, grab a picnic basket and a cup of tea, you know, and enjoy that reading, because it's going to take like an hour. That's your bi-weekly general. And then I'll have the monthly love readings, and again your other weekly love reading, all rolling out like around the February 1st. Okay, so check in again. That was your reading. Take care. Talk to you guys soon. All in all, great reading. Bye, Aquarius.